everybody, it's Hera Puppy or Adri here, and we're on episode 2 now of our Spooktober series at level 10. We just entered Brill last time, and, hopefully Annie sounds a little louder than she did in the last video. We're working on that. But yeah.
Learning experience, both in doing Let's Plays now that we are not actually 12. Because, oh my god, some of our old videos are very cringy in the way that we talk. And I am so annoying to you. And I felt so bad when I first watched one of our old videos. I was like, I talked over you constantly. And I'm not proud of that. That was not good of me. But you know, we're older now. Okay. I still have one more quest over here to pick up. Oh no, that's the battle pet quest that I'm not gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. Darkhound Pounding. 5 Darkhound Blood.
Let's see. Sylvanus has called upon the Royal Apothecary Society. Oh yes. This is for the concoction of a new plague to ruin the enemies, living and dead. Alrighty.
Yes.
Well, that sounds not like a problem at all.
And as usual, the demon makes it kind of hard to actually get in at this early level.
Yeah. Also, the way that we've worked out the audio, I now can't hear my game sound, which is slightly unfortunate.
Yeah.
It makes the silences seem more silent now that I don't have whatever the game sound going on. But the viewers don't care about that because they can hear your game sound, which is great.
Well, yeah, I don't have the music playing like ever though. But that's probably a good thing.
Why is it we can literally we run into like a million of these guys whenever we're trying to get anywhere, and as soon as we need to find them,
I don't know. We should definitely.
There's one behind this tree.
Oh, good. We should definitely at some point figure out a way to, make a concrete and, more useful solution for your audio dilemma rather than having to compensate by removing your ability to actually hear the game.
Yeah, I think tomorrow when my boyfriend is here, I'll be able to use his headphones, and we'll see if that is better, and we can potentially negotiate a deal where I can borrow them this month. Although I do have a history of losing his very nice headphones.
Oh no.
I accidentally, I was being so good the entire trip. So basically, I was on a band trip to a music festival, and I always have a hard time on band trips because I get really overwhelmed by all the noise, like all day long. And so I asked Alec, which is when we very first started dating. I asked him if I could borrow his noise-canceling headphones. Actually, it was about a year in, so it wasn't too bad. His noise-canceling headphones, like the Bose.
Oh no.
And
Annie.
I honestly do not know where they ended up. I may have left them on the bus. I searched. I called the bus companies, and
oh
no,
they
were never to be recovered. And then lo and behold, like 2 years later or whatever, he never rebought them for himself. He uses some Corsair gaming headphones now.
Mm-hmm.
But he bought me for a college going away present / birthday present. He bought me some Bose noise canceling headphones.
And you lost them?
No, I still have them. I'm wearing them right now.
Ah.
They're literally the only thing that got me through my first year of college.
Well, that's good.
I cannot explain to you how not fun it is living in a dorm when you're sensitive to noise. I even lived in the quiet dorm, and it was still a disaster. Uh, report the Worgen's presence.
Yes.
There's a Worgen.
Yes, there is a Worgen. The Worgen, you're gonna notice that the Worgen and Undead clash a lot.
See, suddenly there's like 20 of these guys.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, I have 5 bloods.
I need 2 more.
Okay.
There's 4.
This happens to us. I'm sure if any of you play with your friends, you'll. The Blizzard drop system is by no means consistent.
Yeah. Aha! Okay. Let's see. Maybe we should go do this over here first. Thorn in our side.
Thorn in our side. We're dealing with more of the Scarlet Zealots.
Yep.
Missionaries and uncovering a memorandum.
Yep.
Which has been shortened to memo, which you would think that they would be able to use.
Well, this is supposed to be like styled in times where memo was not a thing.
Yes, I understand, but the word memorandum has been shortened for a reason.
Yes, but they're trying to be. It's part of the atmosphere, Annie.
I accept your atmosphere. I need to get my glasses adjusted. I need to get my glasses adjusted desperately. I don't know if any of you wear glasses, but you may find it is a major pet peeve for me when my glasses touch my face. Not only for just like how it feels, but it's also like the fastest way to make the glasses super greasy and disgusting is when the bottom of your lens like touches your cheek. And I have really kind of large cheeks, and so I get glasses specifically designed to not touch, for people with low nose bridges, like a lot of Asian people struggle with glasses touching their face, or just, people with big cheeks. And mine have come out of alignment, and they've been touching the right side of my face, and I'm so annoyed by it. This is one of those things that no one else cares about, and it really bothers me. Okay, so I have all this stuff for that.
Yep. Back to brew.
Okay. I aggroed one.
Annie, how?
I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the map.
The map should be small enough where you can see at least some of your screen still.
See some of my screen, just not a lot. I can see the right 1/6 of my screen with my map open. Your map is so much smaller.
Well, do you have the quest box open as well, or just the map?
Quest. You mean like the quest?
Yeah. See how my map is getting bigger when I open this up?
Oh, wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing.
How do I close my quest box?
There should be a button on the map on the bottom right.
Wow, revolutionary. Okay.
I wouldn't find this as amusing if it wasn't for the fact that I literally told you about this a little while ago when you accidentally... Yes, you accidentally enlarged your map. And so at first, because I didn't know you had enlarged it, I tried to point out the button at the bottom right-hand corner. But then you said it wasn't there, and I realized you had enlarged the map. But yes, I did mention it.
See what you're saying now. And in my defense, okay, he wants us to kill the Worgen infiltrators. In the regular UI, the button to get the quests away, it looks like a button you would click if you needed help. And I'm always like, I don't need help. I have injury. Okay.
So go inside the building, and then there's a staircase back here.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. The building is very drippy.
Well, it's filled with plagues, so I would imagine it.
That is not something you want dripping. As a person living through a modern day plague, I can tell you that I don't want it dripping about.
Yes, well, most of the people here are also not living.
Oh. True. I didn't think of that.
Okay, the guy down here has the quest.
Oh. I was seeing if the slash dance on the undead was any good.
I think it's just the human one. Oh.
Oh, you found Morgan. While dancing.
So, see the little footfalls on the ground? Like the little clouds of white? There's one over here. It indicates that a organ is... Let's see... Oh, I see another one.
Full disclosure, I'm very tired.
Yeah.
I am struggling to focus. But I think that just makes this more amusing. Or at least, I hope. Oh, I think there's one right here.
Oh. I have one over here, too.
No need to aggro that one. Wow, I didn't even manage to aggro him that entire time. The one time you want to aggro, and he didn't even look at me.
We can, as we still have Reputation to do, and I'm not letting you skip this time because the Unshackled has an emissary quest, and you really need to do it.
Okay, well, can we skip the Heart of Azeroth if we do the Unshackled one, because I'm very tired.
Yes, as I was about to say, we can cut this early if you want.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, but...
I mean, I would like to get to level 15 if we can.
Okay.
Maybe that's pushing it, but...
No, I think that's manageable.
I mean, we're never going to have another episode where we get 10 levels like the first one.
No.
So I'm trying to be realistic about goals. I mean, it is about leveling, but it's also... I think the trap that a lot of gamers fall into is just, binging and not enjoying what you're playing. Which is the trap that I fall into, and everyone falls into, doing lots of different things. Like, I fall into that in reading. I just got out of a 2-month readathon that I got so sick of at the end, but I was so determined to finish it that I had to force myself to read like a few books that I didn't really want to, which is not how one should be doing life. Anyways, because the point of this series is that I really wanted to explore the game and get a bit deeper into the story, but also just like appreciate the coolest thing about video games, at least, or one of the coolest things for me, is like everything you see someone had to make.
Yeah, that is always definitely a cool aspect. And yeah, 5 levels is definitely a good goal set, especially for hour-long videos. About until 5 levels, I think, is reasonable until about level 40, and then it starts to become a little questionable.
Yeah, you're in, and how dense the quests are, and how easy they are to complete, all that kind of stuff. It's not like linear.
Yeah, level 60 to 80 is probably going to be like one level per video, unfortunately, because that area is just not designed for fast leveling, like, at all. No matter what zone you
It
go
wouldn't
to.
be it wouldn't be a hair puppy video if you didn't complain about level 60 to 80.
Yes, well,
It
that
is
was.
very irritating.
It really is, and I've had to go through it like 3 times recently, and I'm not happy about it. But I'm actually enjoying leveling up my characters, so I keep doing it despite the fact that I hate that one portion.
Also,
Now,
something you said at the beginning of the episode that I kind of only just processed
huh?
is that Shadowlands isn't coming out this month.
No, they delayed it. I actually saw a video on YouTube. I didn't watch it, but it caught my attention. That the testers for beta for Shadowlands were getting worried. And I guess Blizzard must have actually listened to the concerns because they emailed like about 2 hours ago actually, and to the people who had already bought the Shadowlands before launch to say that they were delaying the release until later in the year, which will probably end up being in December, which was originally the time that most people were thinking it would be out. So it's more of like it's gone back to its original thing. October was early, and I think they might have been trying to rush it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they have had a pretty significant, I would assume, spike in revenue since the start of the pandemic.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, I would imagine a lot more people are playing video games
yeah. Plus
than
with
ever before.
yeah, and plus with the their experience buff that they gave out, there's a lot of
Oh,
people who
yeah.
would quit the game that would have come back for that.
Well, that was so nice. I mean, I just happened to fall back into the game at that time. I mean, it was partly pandemic, as I said in the last episode. I got really sick. I didn't have COVID, but it was partly, it was around that same time that I started playing, and it was so nice to just be able to enjoy the, like I said, like getting immersed in the game, and also like reconnecting with you after a few years of not being as connected with you as we were when we were younger.
Mhm.
Um, it was just so fun to be able to not worry about like grinding through all these levels. It was at a really fun pace when it was about 100% easier to do everything.
Yeah.
No, but I actually I took a little break in like June or July when we played less, and we played more like mini games,
Mhm.
um, and when we came back, I didn't even really notice that it had gone back until until a few times though. So I guess it's
Well,
not that big of a deal.
actually, it's still. I mean, the buff is still there.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it got. No, no, it's been consistently there since the pandemic started. Um,
Reputation buff now.
the reputation buff got pulled away and then brought back. And that only shows up later. But no, the experience buff has been constant since the pandemic. We're going to take care of the Undercity one real quick, so ride to the Undercity.
I would say a solid 90% of the time, Nader still has to tell me where to fly. Oh my god, it's not like, so we play with my boyfriend quite a lot. He's a gamer as well. I suppose I could give him that identity. And he plays mostly Sea of Thieves, and by mostly I mean all day, every day. And
Yeah.
but he'll play World of Warcraft with us quite a bit. We have some fairly high level characters with him. And did I lose my train of thought? Yes, I did.
Talking about playing video games with your boyfriend and something about Flight Pass.
Oh, he's the worst at this game.
He really is.
I love him so much. He is so bad at following instructions. description.
Yeah, there's
am I taking this commoner's quest?
no.
Okay.
That's for a holiday event. Which we're not doing because it's not Hollow's End, it's Brewfest, and I really don't care about it, and it's kind of infuriating. Okay. But you do want to take the one from Michael Garrett.
What? There's a question mark right under me. Or is it above? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is where I feel like in the future, if we had, more time and resources, bring the thing
back to Brew.
Back to Brew. Okay. We would want to edit together video of my perspective and your perspective.
Yeah.
Because in moments like that, you would be able to look at my screen and be like, is she dumb? It's literally right in front of her face. Oh my god. We need an editor because I know how to edit and I know how to use Premiere. But I don't like doing it. It's very tedious and it's not the type of thing that I enjoy.
Yeah.
For the most part, like I can do it. It's just not the most fun. But it'd be, it'd be fun to have someone. That's the problem I came into with my own YouTube channel. I've kind of stopped posting videos there for a while. Both because I started school, but also because I just wasn't having fun editing everything, and I was getting kind of self-conscious about how I was presenting myself. And because whenever you're talking about opinions, you're putting yourself up for scrutiny, and especially because there's so much. Yeah, there's just opinions. I was having, every time I was struggling, like right then, to express myself, which I do often, it was really annoying to try to edit through that.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's understandable.
I've lost the plot.
Garen's Haunt. Report to Apothecary Gerund at Garen's Haunt in Trispel Glades.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're still in the Plague Alchemy quest.
This whole thing is that Trispel Glades is pretty much all about plagues.
Great. What was I was just reading something. Oh, in my psychology textbook. Oh my god. So I'm taking a developmental psychology class right now.
And
there was a bit about the Ebola epidemic and how then medical professionals, like, this is a fairly recent book. I think it was published after 2016. After 2018 it was published. Which is such a breath of fresh air after our middle school, high school experience or at least middle school for you, of reading out of textbooks that were at least 30 years old.
Oh yeah, those, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that health textbook was an absolute disaster. Anyways, let's not go into that. But they were talking about how health professionals in 2016 and then 2018 were really concerned about how our world wasn't prepared for epidemics. And all of those people, I'm sure, are just like, ugh. All of those World Health professionals who were like, for so many years, have been like, we need to figure out a better way. And now. Yeah. Yeah, in our, not to make this too pandemic-y, but while we're on the subject, in the county that we live in, we've had a spike in cases. And there were 44 new cases in September.
Jeez.
And we live in a small county.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of people in at-risk groups.
Yeah.
Elderly people and both of us. But yeah. So that's not ideal. There was
Yeah.
our hospital is so small that we have at least in this part of the county, there was there was a medical resident who had COVID and performed like 3 different operations on people.
Oh my god.
And I mean, they're testing regularly, but it just like wasn't, they didn't catch it quick enough. Anyways, let's get off this subject. But that was
Yeah.
just like the news from today. Because
Yeah.
I find like the older generations, like my mom and my grandparents. I was at my grandparents' house earlier today, and they get very obsessed about um like the specific numbers and that type of thing, which I'm not as interested in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, is this
So,
a plant collection quest? Am I gonna not
yes.
be able to do this? Oh, come on.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
You go right, I'll go left. Um,
This is what I so appreciate that Blizzard has done in the later
yeah.
areas, is that you can do a collection quest with your friends without having to split up, or one person gets everything and then you have to wait and then the next person get everything. And when we
Yep.
are playing with 3 people, that is the most irritating part of this game when we're playing with my boyfriend.
Yep. Hopefully they'll fix that eventually. I mean, this would definitely be a good point to fix it with Shadowlands coming due to the level squish. Um, but that's,
Getting
that's,
very warm. I may have to pause to take off my sweater.
ah, that's fine.
Oh my god, when my boyfriend is here and we both have our computers going, because he brings his laptop over, we both have our laptops going, and we have the door closed, and especially if we have the window closed, it just becomes an absolute sauna in here.
Hmm.
It is nearly unbearable.
Oh, and
Oh,
a detergent poo has come online.
speaking of my boyfriend, he may hop into the chat
Oh
if
no.
he wants to play with us. So I'm just
Oh.
warning you. You may get a cameo from my boyfriend Alec. Uh, hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he's just opening Blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, he could very well be going into Call of Duty, so. No, that would be a little funny. Kind of like, hello, and then, we're kind of recording a video here.
I probably should text him to not jump in the chat when we're between 10 and 11. But whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. Let's see. You're over here. Oh, you just killed the last of the guys.
Yep. Okay, and we both got all the weeds, so.
Yes.
That.
Thankfully, the weeds were fairly densely grouped.
Yes. So, a slightly random piece of information. Though I did mention something similar to this to you a while ago. My therapist told my mom that I could be an FBI profiler, and I'm not really sure what to do with that information.
I don't know. What do you want to do with that information?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it's freaking me out for some reason, and I feel like people have way too much faith in me, but at the same time, I like the compliment because I've been told for a very long time that my emotions kind of suck, so.
Profiling is a lot of very analytical work. Taking data and turning and looking at it and finding conclusions.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is also
What's this?
intuitive, which isn't your strongest skill, but I wouldn't say that you don't have intuition.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god.
Probably get
The
this one first.
The Murlocs? That's what they're called? The Murlocs in this game are my least favorite mob. Well, I don't have audio, so it's not so bad. The noise they make is very annoying to me.
Oh, I'm
So we
level.
need 5 of their scales. And we need to frighten 5 of the tadpoles.
Yeah, that's just a matter of running into them until they get too scared.
Move. Are you scared? Drain life. I need to realize that. I hit level 13. Okay. Oh, I have all the scales that I need. So I will go over here and try to frighten some more.
Okay. That's my last scale.
The small bubbies. Actually do something to them?
You have to keep following them until they actually disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't just run into them once.
How do you tell when they're frightened? They have a little
Um,
thing above their head?
there's that, and when you actually get that Murloc, it'll count for it on your quest. So.
Who is checking me? You're so far away.
What? Oh. There's that.
So, oh god. That maggot eye. No.
It's not. That's just his name.
Okay.
It's not a maggot. It has nothing to do with the maggot. It's a gnoll.
He doesn't have maggots crawling out of his eye.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you would think as someone who has watched every single episode of Bones that maggots wouldn't creep me out. But, nope.
Yep, they are admittedly, I mean, I find them more disgusting than creepy, but, yeah. I still wish they had never introduced the more fleshy aspect of Bones. Because seriously, I'm perfectly fine with the murderers and the skeletons, but adding the flesh, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, the fleshy part is not the best. Yeah, with the pathologist, the introduction of the pathologist, things got a little gross.
Yeah. But
My
see,
family and I are now on to NCIS, and there's a lot of very gratuitous images of, or like shots of in the autopsy room.
yes,
Of just
that.
like the flaps of skin open, and the over the sternum, over the chest, and I'm like, this is really necessary.
I need to sell something to someone. My inventory's full. Ah, I can sell to him. Hooray. Get rid of all this unwanted stuff.
Stable affliction.
Yeah, that's gonna be like your third move, because while it is a tick down spell, is not an instant cast. And you always want an instant cast first when you're dealing with takedowns.
So it goes corruption, agony, unstable affliction, shadow bolt, drain life.
Yeah. In drain life, you only actually want to ever use if you're losing a lot of health.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna assault him one more time. Get rid of unwanted things. I'm level 15. You just turned level 14, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Having Trisfall Glades.
So we can probably finish this little area in up here, and you should get level 15, and then we can go back to Brill again and call it. This will definitely be and that's probably a good thing, because we're at 35 minutes now, so the video will probably be somewhere around 40 minutes long, just to keep running.
Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh dear.
That song gets stuck in my head.
That's what my band teacher always used to say in middle school. Because literally the number one thing that you need to get middle schoolers to figure out in music is how to be confident and own your mistakes and move on from them. Because if you get, stuck in your mistakes, you'll never progress. Okay. Oh, we're killing some ancestors.
Yes.
Love that for us.
I mean, they're
Descriptions of these are exactly the same as the ones we've seen in the other like super high level zones.
I mean,
the color is different, but the shape is exactly the same.
Yeah, they kind of reuse
I don't blame them. This game is enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember walking into an inn that was the same for the first time and being like, oh, have I been here before?
Yep, I remember the following argument. I remember the argument that followed that, though I think that might have been started by Alec.
Yes, I think that was mostly Alec. He's a bit of a snob when it comes to video games. I'm going to discreetly take up my sweater. Alright. Killing our ancestors. Necromancy. Captain Dargle has raised the ancestors of the Agamond family crypt. And plans to use them against us. Oh, I see. These aren't all our ancestors.
Yeah, they're just ancestors in general.
Cool. Okay, so that's a ready to turn
in. Indeed.
Is there a flight path in this?
No. There's usually not many flight paths in the starting zone, and sure enough, there's only one, but we have our Hearthstone to go back to Brill when we're done here, so.
Good old Hearthstone.
Yeah. Dang it, I hate when the quest glitches like that and gets stuck.
I know. That exact same thing happened to me. Okay. More desecrating of the dead.
Yes.
Into it. rats around in this area.
Yes, there are many rats. I'm just glad they're not spiders. No, we've only had one spider quest so far.
Which is always good.
Except I know there's at least one in the next area we're going to, so slightly important.
I'm just glad Maggot I didn't have any maggots associated with him.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for the time too when your helmet gets to come off and we actually get to see your character.
Yeah, I'm
That's
hoping.
always an exciting part of any leveling process.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'll just be glad when it's October 13th I can change the stupid hairstyle.
But we are getting a texture upgrade even though we're not getting.
Yeah, so pre-patch is coming out on the 13th, which is when the new hairstyles and stuff release.
That hasn't changed even though the
yeah.
date has?
Yeah, usually what Blizzard will do is the pre-patch will just have a few setup things, whereas the expansion will be the leveling zone and the addition, or in this case, subtraction of levels.
So you're telling me I still need to buy Shadowlands this month?
Yes, I am.
I thought I was going to get away with $30 more.
No. I'm sorry, but no. Plus, it's honestly probably smarter to do it now, anyways.
It's fine. Okay.
Oh, there's a rare here.
Is there? I don't see it on my map.
It's literally right there. Tormented Spirit.
It's not showing up for me.
And if you look at my recording, it's the giant bar with the purple.
Yeah. But I'm saying it doesn't show up like that on my screen.
Well, yeah, because mine's altered by an add-on.
Yeah, but I thought I saw rares as having big stars.
That's only in later. That doesn't happen in the first zones.
So this
Gregor?
No, what's his last name?
Egamond?
Yeah, this family is apparently no good.
Yes, okay, and there's one more cracked skull soldier over here. For last rib. So now it's to go training quests. And hopefully this will give you level 15.
It should.
Seriously?
It's level 20 we get mounts, right?
Yep.
That will be a fun day.
Indeed. That should be tomorrow.
Yes. That'll be good. Okay. That's in. That's in. And then back to Brill. Okay. Unspent talent points.
Yep.
What am I doing for 15?
Wait, okay, that's think it counts as that. And I need to look this up, so give me one moment. Affliction Warlock. Build talents. Deathbolt. Wait, really?
Launches a bolt of death at the target, dealing 20% of the total remaining damage on your target over time. Effects on the target?
Does this... Wait a minute. Actually, I think I'm going to go against what their main recommendation is. Pick Drain Soul.
The target's soul, causing 109 shadow damage over 4.9 seconds. Damage is increased by 100% against enemies below 20% health. Replaces Shadow Bolt.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's usually better to go with as many passives as you can, so that you're not constantly...
left me here.
Like, we're just Hearthstone.
Oh, we're Hearthstone. I was like, how did you get over there so fast?
Anyways, it's better to do as many passives as possible, because then you're not altering your rotation too much. Which Drain Soul technically is not a passive, but it replaces a move we already had, so it counts at the same category.
Yeah. It's annoying to have too many moves on your bar.
Yeah.
Okay. More Agamond shenanigans to come.
Yep. So all this. Okay.
Browse your goods. Sell my crap. Sell that skull. Okay. Hiccup. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Well, in that case, I hope you guys all enjoyed the second episode of WoW Spooktober, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. You gonna say bye?
Good.
It cut out.
Hi. This happens so much with Discord.
Well, say bye again.
Okay.
Bye guys.